Hello and welcome to another episode of our interview of the panel. Our panel today will be Leonardo Pole from somewhere in Poland. He's a parent of a young gamer. Yep, and we have Mike Litteris over here,
Hello.
who's a video game developer of some big company called Vivid Studios. And again on our show, welcome back, Vindicator 1337.
What's up?
This guy, how was that Halo competition you entered? Huh? How's it going?
Easy first place. No problem.
All right, and of course your host Alberto Rectu. So let's get started. So guys, what do you guys think of gaming nowadays? Your parents are
Definitely improved quite a lot
yeah,
since
well,
Donkey Kong.
her parents like Leopold over here.
Yeah, it
They,
got.
they oppose it because
What
the
games were you
kids.
playing back then?
Well, I don't know, games. I was not allowed to play games. Games are made from the devil. I think they teach kids like a lot of violent things. I see so much violence in video games, and I see
Yeah,
school
but-
shootings.
But these games are made for adults.
Alright.
But then-
Well, let's just see. Let's go to the questions.
Maybe it says here that some people people from Vivid Studios, they claim that it does improve your kids' motor skills.
Yeah,
So what do you have to say about that?
Well, my son, he's into sports. I don't know what it has to do with motor skills, but yeah, I don't know. My son excels in those kind of sports, skateboarding,
Yeah.
soccer, stuff like that.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I don't think everyone is like of the athletic build. Some people just like, having normal recreation activities. One such example is video games. I think it's a
How about you, Vindicator?
Vindicator.
Yeah. What you gotta say about that? Have you noticed any improvement on your motor skills?
Like, my hand-eye coordination
Yeah.
went up. Teamwork a little bit,
Yeah.
maybe. I'm not too sure about motor skills because I'm not even old enough to drive yet.
But what about your reaction?
Yeah,
My reaction time
feel
is
like
top-notch.
yeah, first place, man. This guy just won Halo.
Come on, man. World Championships.
Yeah, he's got Call of Duty coming up next month. Anyway, so another trending topic about video games is how it helps kids, learn about history. Like, say, Assassin's Creed, Vindicator plays over here. He's seen his fair share of history. He's traveling through the
With the views
Middle
from
East.
Assassin.
Well, to be honest, I've never been a main player of Assassin's Creed. I only know a few things about it.
yeah.
Italy.
What
that's
other
a
games
country.
though? What other games though that you get a piece of history.
Civilization 5.
Yeah.
You guys heard of that?
Yeah,
That's
you play that.
you play as an empire.
Yeah.
You learn
And
about
you build-
an empire.
yeah, you
you
build-
build up your.
Yeah. And you build a culture and oh,
Well, I
what do you
think
gotta say about this, Leopold? Have
I
you
don't
seen your
know.
son, learning from video games?
yeah. Well, I
Anything
guess you could
positive?
learn a few things from history, but I think that instead of video games, why not read books or why not go watch a movie? Like kids back then in my time, my generation, instead of playing video games.
I think it's because video games are like a different medium that children can learn. It's
Yeah,
like an interactive and visual medium, and I think especially as technology progresses,
So you think
it's
it's
a good
fair
way
than
to like teach
reading
kids.
books?
Yeah,
and
books are
reading-
boring. I don't read books.
Hey, that's not bad.
I guess it's for the kids.
Actually, another
new
example
generation.
of like how video games can like help educate people is like in World at War, Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Because I think it teaches kids like about
Important
historical
events, yeah,
facts,
yeah.
like the Battle of Stalingrad.
Yeah, but
Battle
you
of
gotta
Okinawa.
remember some video games also twist the story.
That is true. That is true.
Like
But I think video games like allow like these things to like reach children would otherwise normally not know about
No
these
interest.
things, right?
yeah, but if you play New Vegas too much, you think that Las Vegas is you know, a really bad place to go to. It's run by
Or like
gangs and
GTA.
stuff. Yeah, GTA.
You just think
It's
like,
like
you can do
you
whatever
think
you
you just think
want.
Americans are like dumb and they shoot each other for no reason. Anyway, so we're going to the next topic, which is how do you see parents react to video games that are made like you? For example, your target the kids. How when you sell to the kids, what reaction do you receive from parents usually?
um, Normally, there's no bad reaction when it comes to like games that are for everyone.
Yeah.
But then I think the 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 question is raised, an alarm is raised when you're talking about violent video games.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when given to kids, young kids.
Yeah, especially like in the States, because there's so many like acts of violence. And
How Vindicator? How about your parents? What do they think about your
Oh,
video game?
I was spoiled as a kid. They gave me everything as long as I did good. So,
Yeah.
I've been playing violent video games ever since I was a fetus. It was never really a problem for me.
That's cool. How about your son?
Well,
How do you see him? You know, how do you react to his gaming? Your
sometimes
lifestyle?
I don't think he does anything wrong though, but I see that it's a bit it's a bit profane to let your son's been playing those games, but I don't see any violent behavior in my son. I think I raised him well, even though sometimes he finds ways to get a hand on violent video games, stuff like that. I don't see.
that's what the ratings for, right?
Yeah,
It's
well,
the guide parents from choosing video.
Yeah,
I
that's
guess.
true. That's true.
Yeah.
ESRB does a good job doing that.
yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, let's see this good. So guys, I see video games nowadays. You see them as they're kind of like the modern books and movies of today's generation. They really like just give ideas. They spread culture in a way, and even pieces of history. What do you guys have to say about that? Starting with you, Vindicator. Anything you what do you feel when you play video games? Basically, do you get more creative? Do you,
More creative, a little bit maybe, but it usually just gets me excited, gets me interested, makes me
it's like a sport.
yeah,
Basically,
care for the what happens in the video
Yeah.
game or what happens.
Yeah. Video game community. You get any like friends.
Oh yeah.
Xbox. I'm sure in
Yeah,
Xbox
Xbox
Live
Live,
people
yes.
But,
fans too. Fans too, I guess.
please, not a lot. But yeah, I met some of my best friends online, which is kind of weird, but still.
Hey, yeah. How do you Leopold? How's your son?
Well,
How's his friends? How's his circle of friends?
circle of friends. Yeah, well, I find it nice that he has a lot of friends. He meets. They always play video games and stuff. Yeah, that's the in thing. The in thing with the children now, but I don't know. I think maybe they're spending too much time. Maybe they could be playing sports like I don't know, baseball, but whatever. They're. It's nice that they're making a lot of friends through video games. That's something that all the children could relate to. You know, with all these new titles coming up, there's always one. All these kids, it's wasting time playing video games.
I just
When you make a video game, what comes into your mind? What do you think? What do you want the product to be? What do you wanna? What message do you wanna bring out?
I want it to be cutting edge. I want my video games to like tell a good story. That's an important thing.
Yeah, it's a story.
And like I want it to have some meaning with like the generation who
So
plays the game.
memorable game.
Yeah, something that
Somebody can make a memory on
yeah,
it.
it's like a highlight.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for joining me, Leopold. Yeah, again, Leopold, and we have Vindicators.
Always a pleasure.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
we have Mike from Vivid Studios. See you again in the next episode of Alberto's Gaming Panel Talk. Thank you.